under the bright lights of the Hard Rock Live in Hollywood, Florida. Bare-knuckle warriors prepare for battle.
So many incredible moments have happened in this venue.
The stakes are high, the rivalries are fierce, and the anticipation electric. Jared Warren, the reigning light heavyweight champion, makes his first title defense against a relentless challenger, Mike the Marine Richman. Jared Warren knows what it takes to be a champion. The Southpaw striker claimed the vacant light heavyweight belt earlier this year, overcoming the dangerous Jomi Escoboza with precision, grit, and a tactical brilliance that silenced all doubters. Now, in front of his home state crowd, Warren faces the greatest challenge of his career. His first title defense.
It wasn't pretty, it wasn't as slick as I used to try and be, but sometimes that's what this fight takes you, is you gotta grind. We talk about it all the time, it's a dogfight.
Mike Richman's ferocity is unmatched. His power, a game changer. In every fight, he carries the ability to end it with a single shot. Against Warren, he knows the stakes, and he's prepared to leave everything in the squared circle. In the co-main event, two of BKFC's most vicious combatants will collide, with the women's flyweight title hanging in the balance. Christine the Misfit Ferea has ruled the flyweight division with an iron fist. She's a battle-tested champion whose reign has made her one of BKFC's most feared. But undefeated Christine Vicens brings a different energy, a rising star with everything to gain and nothing to lose. For Ferea, it's about legacy. For Vicens, it's about a defining moment.
Starling. That right there, Sean, I'm telling you, there's just a difference when Ferea hits you.
Good left hand, left hook, nice from Vicens.
Hollywood, Florida will be home for another action-packed BKFC event, where champions and challengers will toe the line for a chance at glory.
Man, he's going to be tough to deal with for anybody in this weight class.
Knockdown number 2.
This is Road 2, BKFC Hollywood. Warren versus Richman. Light heavyweight champion Jared Warren has been a bare-knuckle staple dating back to BKFC 8.
Good left hand, and that is a clean knockdown.
For sure.
Maxwell now takes the count.
The thing I'm noticing, Jared Warren seems to be quite a bit quicker than Brian Maxwell.
Another big left hand, and down for the second time goes Maxwell, and that might be it.
Going 6-2-1 and riding a 4-fight unbeaten streak within the promotion, Warren was positioned to compete for a vacant light heavyweight title last June against former foe Jomi Escoboza.
Huge overhand left. That rocks Escoboza again. Warren can see the finish line, trying to reach up knockdown number 3.
After capturing the title in a dominant performance that showcased his elite power and precision, Jared now aims to continue his momentum by dispatching of combat sports vet Mike Richman in brutal fashion.
Life hasn't changed much since becoming champ, other than, your buddies messing around and, calling you champ here and there. But I don't feel any additional pressure, compared to a regular fight coming in as champ. When I think of defending the belt, I think of it like defending it from a offensive standpoint. I think some people feel like if they're the champ, they can kind of coast through rounds and feel like they have to get beat to lose it. But I'm going to come straight forward and attack just like I always do. Being a light heavyweight champion right now is huge for me. I feel like I'm in the right place at the right time. in my first bare knuckle fight, I got an early, first round knockout. And then after that, I was addicted, and I was just like, well, I don't really have a good reason to not see how far I can go with this. So, it took close to 5 years to make it to the top and, become champion, but it was worth every minute of it.
Here is Jared Captain Deadpool Warren.
Overhand right, blocked effectively by Warren. The reset from Jackson. The jab, big shot, down goes Jackson. He has to he wants to continue. He does. Final seconds, round number 2. Knockdown number 2. You cannot be saved by the bell in any round.
He's still hurt. Very bad. I'm surprised if they let this go. He's not getting up.
The count of 10 reached, and the win for Jared Warren.
I started with the company very early on at BKFC 8, and it's kind of cool to have started with them back then and seeing how much they've been able to explode over the scene over the last few years.
With an accomplished combat sports career that spans back to 2008, the BKFC standout, Mike Richman, has another world title within reach. Having captured the BKFC Interim Light Heavyweight Championship against Isaac Doolittle at BKFC 31.
Nice body shot.
Into the clinch. Underhook snatched by Isaac Doolittle with 1:35 remaining in round number 3.
That body shot takes it out of right hand.
And down goes Isaac Doolittle. The count of 10 reached by Dan Murgliota, and a massive come-from-behind victory for Mike Richman.
Richman prepares for another shot at undisputed glory on December 21st. Coming within inches of etching his name in history, he looks to right his wrongs and sees what has eluded him for so long.
I think after my back-to-back losses, and then especially after the Mundell loss, maybe I got in, I definitely posted that I wanted to retire, that night after the Mundell loss. I was just mentally not there for that one. It was not my best camp. It was nowhere near my best performance. I wasn't mentally there. I wasn't physically there. I didn't feel like I was in my best fitness. I wasn't in a good place, and I maybe jumped into that fight too soon after taking that, upsetting loss to Lorenzo when I thought, it was all mine until it wasn't.
Still using it.
Body in the entry.
The body work opens up the head. Lorenzo is hurt already.
More body work out from Mike Richman. Right hand, left hand.
And look how Lorenzo looks blocking that body right now. The head's going to be open.
Down goes Lorenzo.
That body work's doing exactly what it's supposed to do right now.
Taking the full mandatory aid from referee Andrew Gladden.
Let's see if Richman jumps all over and goes to the end right now.
That was all in my head. It was all in my head thinking, all right, cool, I reached my time. I reached my time, I was 38. I thought it was it for me. And then once I was able to kind of self-reflect and be like, I just need to relax and chill for a little bit. I just need to get my mind right. Just took some self-reflection, some time off, and then I realized, I still got a little bit more left in the tank. I feel my bare knuckle journey is playing out on the path similar to the path that I imagined it would be. I had a couple little hiccups, hit a couple roadblocks, but I'm still here getting after it. I think it would mean, actually I know it would mean the world to me to become the light heavyweight BKFC champion, especially now when the organization is just booming. But on top of that, for me, I say this all the time, it's about, I really want to build a legacy to kind of establish myself, you know, as a pioneer and someone with a legacy mentality that left MMA, came over here and rose to the top before he read off into the sunset.
After the fight with Mike, I'll feel like I have leveled up. He is, in my opinion, the best in the top 5 right now for 185. I did ask for this fight. I'm glad that they were able to put it together. I like testing myself. I've never had an easy fight so far. Majority of the people I fought were undefeated going into it. But Richman's well known, and he's always come to put on a show too. So I think beating him just kind of puts me up the next level. From here forward, goal and BKFC is to remain champ until you know, I feel like I've, you know, hit that point where, you know, maybe I'm done with fighting.
Good left hand and the right hand, and down goes Danny Christie.
There's that left hand he talked about.
This fight ends in either a first or second round knockout. Again, if nobody's running away, which I don't see him doing that, it's got to finish. You know what I mean? Like I would lose money betting if this was to go the distance.
I think fans got super excited about the announcement of this fight as we get a cap off what an amazing year for BKFC, but more importantly is I pride myself in trying to be in entertaining and exciting fights. I don't think I've ever been in a non-entertaining fight. And I think Jared has been on a good run of entertaining fights himself. He's really sharpening his game. I think both of us combined is a recipe for a very exciting finish to the year and a very exciting main event. I think that what gives me the capability to beat Jared Warren is my skill set, my mind, my fight IQ. If my mind is good, my mental is good, I know I have better tools and better skill set than him. He's a great fighter, but I think I just have a little bit more to beat him. I think I just have a little bit more. We're on par with each other, but I think I just got a little bit more.
To the inside, swing and a miss, Mundell. And that sits down the champion, Dave Mundell.
I think Richman's going to have a lot of things in his mind. You know, the guy is an awesome fighter, but, you know, last year was a tough year for him. He got stopped twice, and both those were in championship fights just like this one. So I think that's going to kind of play on his mental side, and he's going to probably be wondering if he still has it.
You guys don't remember what I've done and how long I've been fighting in this game? Once upon a time, I fought at 135 pounds for Bellator 3 times, knocking people out at that weight class. I fought at 145 a handful of times, up and up and up, all the way to 185.
Now it's Richman turning, landing. Rickles coming forward, caught on the counter.
I'm already the fucking champ, man. Period.
Richman, we always knew this day would come. You know, we've talked about it in the past. And let's go out there and put on a hell of a show.
At BKFC Hollywood, not 1, but 2 titles will be up for grabs. Before the light heavyweight championship is on the line, 2 female combatants known for ruthless aggression will meet in a clash that is sure to deliver as the women's flyweight title hangs in the balance. A historic championship reign that dates back to 2022. Christine Ferea is no stranger to rising contenders.
That right there, Sean, I'm telling you, there's just a difference when Ferea hits you.
After retaining her title at BKFC 65 via split decision,
Rear, good right hand.
And still!
Misfit is looking to stay active. Entering into her 5th consecutive title defense, Ferea is eager to dispatch of another title challenger, adding to her already historic BKFC run.
I don't think anybody in my division is at my level. Nobody has the skills, the heart, the dedication, the sacrifice that I do, period. Not even a fraction on the decimal of what I have or give to this sport or what I've given to combat sports. I believed in this shit since day one, so I've been here. I'm gonna be here till the fucking end, till I'm done, till I am not breathing. I'm gonna build little bare knuckle savages, you know, to come up and terrorize all you motherfuckers. So, yeah. Take that shit on me. I know they're over there wiping their ass, patting your fucking face. My coaches hate me. I love bare knuckle fighting because I get to beat the shit out of people I don't like, people that think they're too good, people that think they're better than me. For the motherfuckers that think that I don't belong here, I love BKFC because I get to beat asses legally and not go to fucking jail.
Well, I promise you one thing, Ferea's not going to stop. She's going to keep coming after her, so she better make a stand with that.
Oh, that's a huge uppercut, and that is it!
Good stoppage by the referee, because you can just tell at that point, Ferea was not going to stop. She wanted no part of it.
The dark horse of the female flyweight division seeks to shake up the combat sports world at BKFC Hollywood. After her most dominant victory to date this past June against former title challenger Melanie Shaw.
Acknowledged by Vicens, right back to it. There's the left hand and the right hand from Vicens. Great 1-2, right hand again from Vicens.
Fight's over.
Whoa. This fight is over! And Christine Vicens now 3-0 in BKFC.
The undefeated Christine Vicens is more than confident ahead of her clash with the reigning champion.
It's a long road to the championship. As you know, I'm a mother, I'm an entrepreneur, I have my business, and I train my butt off to be able to prepare for these fights. Now, this being a championship fight, I mean, I train every fight like if it's a championship fight, but this one in particular is very close to my heart because I know that this is my purpose, this is my calling, and I want that belt. There's a lot of sacrifice. Besides the sweat, there's tears. My kids have to, you know, go to sleep at night without me tucking them in. It's a lot of work. I have to delegate at work. I have to miss out on making money at my job in order to be able to train. So yeah, you know, it's a lot of mental and physical preparation, and it's a huge sacrifice, but it's all worth it. The bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. I'd say that after my first fight with Jod, that's when I said, wow, I really like this. I love BKFC and I want to keep doing this. And that's when automatically championship was on the radar, because that's when my son told me that the day after the fight, asking for that belt. So automatically, like that next day I woke up and it was like, I need to get this belt. I just wanted to be well prepared for it. Obviously, it's a sport that is very different from anything I've done with gloves, you know, whether it be kickboxing, boxing, or MMA. It was something new to me, so I really wanted to be well prepared for it. Every day, it's just getting up and wanting and being disciplined. It's not about motivation, it's about discipline, finding the discipline to do this. But I'm motivated by those obstacles. One thing that is close to my heart is I lost my brother about 4 years ago. I know he would be so proud of me, you know, and he's watching me and he wants me to win this belt. And again, I want to use this platform to advocate and help people that might be in that same situation that he was in. So that's something that truly drives me.
Here is the undefeated Christine La Busadora Vicens.
Sends in the pocket, left hand, the jab again for Jocelyn Libar. A good left hand, left hook, lands from Vicens.
So Christine Vicens, they say, is a threat to my throne. Is it because she has a good backing? She has money behind her? What the fuck kind of smoke they blowing? They're all my toughest challenges to fucking date. It's the same shit, same story, same song. Everybody's saying this is your toughest, this is gonna be the fucking one. Well, let's fucking see. Let's see what this bitch brings. I guarantee she's not getting hit how hard I'm gonna hit her. No one's gonna hit her like that in training. No one's gonna rough her up like I am. I promise you that. They're not gonna hit her like that. They're not gonna prepare her for what I have. Nobody can prepare any of my opponents for what I am going to bring every time to the fight. There's nobody that evil. There's no one that mean in the game.
Rawlings trying to time the body on the right hand. Takes that big right hand, another right hand from Ferea. Massive shots right there by Ferea. Big right hand on the entry. High volume now from Ferea. Clinching up his back, Rawlings.
I am not intimidated by Christine Ferea. I respect her, but at the end of the day, she's another woman just like me, human flesh. She's got a soul, she can bleed, and I think it's all the work that you put into it, the effort that you put into it, that's what makes a difference. There's no one here. I have nothing to fear because I'm doing the hard work, I'm doing my very best, and like I said, I'm following my purpose and my calling. So I'm not gonna fear Christine. I have so much heart, and if you haven't seen that, I mean, go back, look at the fights, read about me, learn about me. My heart is really what has got me this far because, like I said, without the heart being in it, I wouldn't be doing this. I wasn't born with talent. I worked my ass off to get here. I've got the flame and I've got the passion, and I think the fans can see that.
Christine Vicens, this is gonna be the toughest challenge of your life, your little mental problems that you have. I'm like that times 5,000, all right? Be ready for the right hand. It comes really fast. She can't hit harder than me. She doesn't have the skill I have. She comes forward, blocks with her fucking face. She's gonna be a great highlight reel for me, for sure. That's the purpose she's here for.
Christine, thank you for paving the road for women in BKFC. You've had a nice run, but now it's time for me to step in that ring with you. I'm gonna overwhelm you with punches. I'm hopefully gonna get a KO, but I'm taking that belt from you. And sorry, but that's the way it goes.
I don't need to keep my hands up. These bitches cannot knock me out. These bitches can't hurt me. You wanna see a fucking fight, you wanna see a war, you wanna see carnage, that's what I'm gonna fucking give you.
On December 21st, the BKFC closes out an historic 2024 with an action-packed night at its second home, Hollywood, Florida.
From the history-making, sold-out Hard Rock Live, fight fans of Hollywood.
Light heavyweight champion Jared Warren tries to cement his name in history with his first title defense.
Final seconds, round number 2. Knockdown number 2. The count of 10 reached, and the win for Jared Warren.
While Mike Richman aims to finally claim what he was so close to capturing. Christine Ferea looks to add yet another defense to her already historic title reign.
Well, I promise you one thing, Ferea's not going to stop. She's going to keep coming after her, so she better make a stand with that.
Oh, that's a huge uppercut, and that is it. And
And Christine Vicens plans on shocking the combat sports world.
Sends in the pocket left hand, the jab again for Jocelyn Librona. Good left hand, left hook, lands from Vicens.